Hello everyone, and welcome to another FSElite video review. This time we're going to be looking at Orbx Germany South. Almost a year after the release of FTX Germany North, Orbx has finally released its companion piece, Germany South. Hopefully this video review will let you know if it's as good as its counterpart. Regions are a bit different to review. There isn't a small confined area that you can look at, but instead Germany South is a large place, and it allows you to discover all of the landmarks and beautiful areas that will take you hours, if not days. It doesn't help that Orbx has put in an amazing amount of detail too, and don't get me wrong, it's absolutely great. Installation with Orbx is done through FTX Central as usual, and it's as easy as ever. The large download will automatically install, and once it has finished downloading, the manual and configurator can easily be found using their FTX Central 3 tool. The configurator does allow you to have a nice set of options, which makes the area more or less detailed. This will no doubt come in handy to save some performance and turn off the things that you don't really need. For the purpose of this review though, I did turn everything on. Orbx Germany South is a product of absolute beauty. You'd expect an add-on of the size of Germany South to be less detailed. Nothing could be farther from the truth. No matter which part of the region you're in, details are all over the place. It could be a mining quarry, an antenna station, power plants, or the wind turbines that are placed all throughout Germany. It also doesn't matter which season you fly in, as Orbx has included 5 different seasons. Summer gives you a nice green cushion of treetops, whereas autumn gives you a spectacular yellow-red colour palette, whereas winter, with all the snow covering the trees, it looks absolutely fantastic. Taking into account the incredible detail that Orbx has incorporated into this scenery, the performance is definitely a point of attention, very much in a positive way. For the most part, this scenery performed excellent. I had no noticeable issues flying in or out of Germany, maybe a few minor stutters here or there, but it is only most noticeable when you're flying over the large cities such as Frankfurt, Munich or Cologne. Be aware that there may be some compatibility issues with third-party add-ons, and you may need to rename a few files to make them mostly work correct. So the performance is fine, at least until you try doing some long-haul flights. Because of the amount of detail found in Germany, it was very difficult for me to be able to do a long-haul flight. Sure, I was able to take some GA aircraft up and around, which is exactly what this scenery is designed for. So when I tried to do a long-haul flight, it did start to crash and stutter the sim. Tried lowering my settings just a little bit, but it still had that impact. You can't really blame Orbx. Like I said, FTX Germany South, with all its detail, was not really made for long-haul flights. Instead, it's been perfectly crafted for the short-range or GA flying experience. And that's really where the money is most worth. Flying low and slow to take in the beauty of the nature around you, or flying over some cities trying to recognise the landmarks. I won't lie and say I was slightly disappointed that my sim crashed, but at the same time, it wasn't completely unexpected either. There is detail in every corner of the map. No matter how big or small, you're bound to find something you'll enjoy. In this aspect, Orbx regions really are on point. Germany South also comes with other, probably less familiar landmarks. Here you can think of piers, yacht harbours, and also pit mines. Again, for the latter, Orbx has added photoreal imagery. There are 2 more options for GA passenger air traffic and more realistic seasonal textures. This simply means more diversity in textures, but they all still look really nice. Moving on, I want to mention Orbx enhanced airports. Some of the large and medium-sized airports in this region have gotten a true Orbx makeover. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly see incredibly detailed airports as you might expect from their usual payware airport add-ons, but it does mean they've been updated enough that you can still fly in and see some excellent detail, but also realistically as well. You can expect realistic runways and taxiways, and they'll also contain buildings, people flow, as well as static vehicles. I've flown into some of these airports quite a few times. With all of these enhancements, I'm quite satisfied, and I don't mind flying into default airports now at all. Because of the amount of detail some of these Orbx airports have gone through, it's going to make me consider twice dropping money on a single airport. And of course, Orbx has put a lot of time and effort into making every city as detailed and as realistic as possible. And they've done an amazing job. Buildings, landmarks, bridge, parks, railway stations, football stadiums, houses, all complete in German style. Everything is here. The cities look great. They look thriving, they look realistic, and they make the whole simming experience much more believable. When it comes to value, at $54.95 Australian dollars, Orbx Germany South is not cheap, but it is very much well worth the money. If you fly in and out of Germany, this scenery is probably an absolute must-have for you. It's beautiful, packed with details, and incredibly extensive. If you're less of an avid Germany flyer, then this probably add-on is still very much worth the money, as you're going to get an amazing experience, and I'm convinced that after a few flights, you'll be in love with the area as much as I am. The only real drawback is that Orbx Germany does come in two parts, and to complete your Germany experience you're going to have to pay quite a significant amount of money. I'm not a huge fan of this approach, but having said that, I have not regretted dropping any money on Orbx Germany North and also Germany South as well. Overall, presentation scores a 10 from me, performance at a 7, the features a 10, and value a good 9 out of 10. In summary, it has taken almost a year for Orbx to reunite Germany, and we're glad they did, because Germany South is nothing short of amazing. It's packed with details and is generally performance friendly. The area is incredibly beautiful to fly around in and full of features. This add-on is well worth its money. Again, like I said earlier, the only real drawback is having to pay twice to complete the Germany experience, but I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the level of depth and detail Orbx has gone into providing a real aviation experience. So my final score for Orbx Germany South is a good 9 out of 10. For more reviews and video reviews, make sure you head to FSElite.net, and until next time, thanks for listening, take care.